Hi friends, welcome to another RedditRev episode. Please subscribe and hit that like button if you're enjoying the content, and please share it with your friends if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Also, please leave me a comment to let me know what you think of the episode. Now let's get started with today's stories.
My 38M wife, 34F, has been cheating on me for more than a year with her childhood love, after me helping her through her depression for over a year. I'm not using my actual user for this, but I feel a need to share my story. I've talked to close friends about it, my family, but hoping to get some advice and insights on here too. I know the Reddit community is also a wholesome place. So here goes. We've been together for 16 years, married for about 6. We have 2 small kids, younger than 6 years old. For the past 2+ years, I've been dragging her through a depression. She hasn't had an easy life, and there were periods when her darkest thoughts crossed her mind. But we got through each time. The day of our marriage was bliss, and we were so much in love. After the birth of our second child, though, she started changing, going back to the person she was as a teen, dark, moody, short-tempered. I noticed this a bit late since I was mostly busy with our kids, and had a talk with her. At first she denied anything, stating that she was just tired and life's burden was a bit much. But as time moved on, she declined rapidly. About a year ago, she admitted having plans to commit suicide. She did not go through with them because of our kids, and I took it upon myself to keep helping her through this, even taking in some of the blame for her suffering. I went to a psychologist myself, and tried to remain strong. Some time ago we had a discussion as to where our relationship was going. There were good fun periods, and then times where we wouldn't even talk. At that moment she admitted that she wasn't happy anymore and didn't want to continue our marriage. So that was the first hit I took, and it was rough. So many thoughts racing through my head, about the kids, our house, my future, her depressed state. We argued, we talked, we made practical decisions. Up until about a week ago, I kept wondering what had happened that made her want to leave her family. I straight up asked her if there was anyone else. Now this is the part that hit me the hardest, and I have no clue how to proceed with it next to some advice from friends and family. She was seeing someone else, also a guy who's married and even has a small child, apparently born during the affair with my wife. Now as hard-hitting as all this is, I started looking into it. And this guy is someone she hooked up with in her teens. This was also a period where she was in a really dark place, and he even stalked her for some time. It now appears he never gave up and found her in her weakened state and started to take advantage of her. I'm not looking for a redeeming factor to save our marriage, that's over. I am looking for ways to process this for myself, and maybe to loosen his grip on her so it doesn't affect our kids. Het has manipulated her, has no intention of starting a relationship but only uses her for sex. He doesn't speak to her for ends on time, but she is on his beck and call. When he ignores her, she goes into a downward spiral. When he acknowledges her, she's happy. Well, not really, but that's how it seems. For the moment, we're still living together, trying to take all the steps to end our marriage and move out. But I need a way to cope with this. With the fact that her depression is fed by him, that he's been to our house, and that he used my wife for over a year. Now this post isn't as much about what happened before, but what happens now. Someone directed me here, so here goes. Finding out about the infidelity has crushed me. We had a happy marriage, but the past period has weighed me down so much. I'm scared shitless of what comes next. Afraid I won't trust anyone. That I won't give anyone an honest chance. I know it's still early days since it all happened, but I need some kind of way to look forward. One day at a time now, and more each day. Up until now, I've not been a person with low self-esteem. I'm not a bad-looking guy. I know my way with words, and I've always been able to connect with women better than with men. But up until now, my past relationships have been with damaged girls/women. For some reason, I always want to heal them. I want to break that pattern. But my self-esteem has taken a huge blow, because it appears that I'm not sufficient, that I'm unable to meet someone's needs. At least that's how it feels. I've always thought that all was fine in that respect, but now I'll be second-guessing that at every opportunity. I'm not ready for a new relationship. Let's be clear, I need to take time for myself. But I'm looking for ways to drag myself out of the hole I dug, and where she dumped all this over me, getting me stuck in that hole. I will be talking to people in real life too, but as I was directed here by some friendly Redditors, it might add to me processing all that's happened to me. Comment 1. Have you considered taking your wife to AP's house? Once there, insisting she tell his wife what she is doing with her husband. Make sure to bring an extra friend along to help you deal with your wife, as she may get into hysterics, or the AP may become a problem. Also, give the AP's wife a heads up that you are coming over with your STBXW, as she has something she has to tell her. Sometimes when the cheater is brought face to face with the other betrayed spouse, it may make something click in her brain that what she is doing is destroying 2 families, not just one. 2. and her AP has a very young infant at home. It will force her to face reality. It's a gamble, though. I also hope that you are gray-rocking your wife and only discussing matters pertaining to your children with her. So sorry you are going through this nightmare. Your STBXW needs some highly intensive therapy to get through whatever strange mindset she is currently in. Hitting total rock bottom will probably force her to get therapy and stay in it and away from that disastrously abusive AP. Comment 2. You cannot fight for a person who has been hurting your family for a year. Excuse me, brother, but let him leave your life and worry about your children. This person is unworthy of your love. Take advantage of seeing all the papers. Pay, get divorced as soon as possible. Apart from her, you will begin to realize many things, to get involved in a gym, to clear your mind. Good luck, brother, and go ahead. You will be my happiest, and this woman will come back crawling, but it will be too late. It is already a damaged good. She spent a year fucking with another guy, really evil, and with a married man, this woman, it has no morals or values. Comment 3. Nope, not worthy. She will come around eventually out of the affair fog, but it will be too little too late. The damage done has sunk the ship, and you and your kids need to get out of there ASAP. There is nothing to salvage from this. And man, this is not a mistake, it's a series of decisions that she took to be cheating, so nope, Greystone her focus on you and your kids. Go to IC, start divorce proceedings, and please tell the other BS neither of you deserve this. Comment 4. Then finish up the divorce and tell. There is no room for indecisiveness. The fallout of any of your actions in relation to them is none of your concern. Your concern is to take back the balance in your life. So do whatever it is to make yourself feel like justice is done. You do understand that there is nothing you can from this point on that can ruin anything. They already ruined it. You just need to bring the truth to light. Do it so you can feel better. Feeling better is not being petty. It is so you can get out of limbo and make your mind less concerned about shit that does not matter. Comment 5. It's been a couple of days now, and all your words have helped me a lot. Saw my therapist twice, been Skyping a lot with friends and family. Damn pandemic. I've been reading, meditating, and exercising, and for the first time yesterday I actually told a friend that I'm proud of myself. My soon-to-be ex-wife told me she's feeling left out, like she's already gone from my life. I just replied that it's no use telling me that, and she should discuss it with her boyfriend. The divorce papers have been drawn up. I'm talking with several parties involved to see where I'm going financially. The kids are doing great, but aren't fully informed yet of what's happening. Planning on doing that soon as I find new strength. I also went out and bought some household items I wanted, started cooking more again, and in general I'm sleeping better. I've still got a long road ahead of me, but I am feeling that I'm taking that road one step at a time.
I hope you enjoyed our video. It's always a pleasure creating these stories, and if you liked what you saw, please take the time to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Sharing with your friends is also greatly appreciated. Let me know in the comments section below what you think of our videos. I'm all ears. Be sure to check back soon for more original Reddit stories every day on RedditRev. Until then, stay awesome, my friend.